Hi folks, welcome back. Just a very quick one tonight. All I'm going to do is stick some scrim over the ducktail that I made the other night out of a bit of alloy. I wasn't really going to bother doing anything on video, I was just going to do it so it blends in, but I thought, well, it's there, it's project damage. I haven't done a lot on project damage for a long time, so why not bring it along with me? I know you like to watch. So there you go. I'm going to use paint to stick it on tonight because I haven't got any spray glue. I don't know if I need it anyway. I've done this in the past. You just layer up some paint and then lay it in the paint and then layer on some more, and eventually when it dries it just sets rock hard. It's what I've done on the fenders. I didn't put any glue on them, so pretty much I'm going to do the same thing here. So there we are, that's all it's going to be tonight. Reasonable quick fire, nothing too long-winded. Stick around, stay tuned. There we go. So it looks like after a couple of days on the road. Rock solid, ain't going anywhere. Didn't prep it very well, just daubed over some black so it wasn't shiny. It's staying shiny underneath because that's brilliant for reflecting the light down onto the road and all around, so it actually adds a little bit and it doesn't need to be black up underneath. Going to blend the scrim down a little bit and use just paint to stick it. I haven't got any spray glue, so no choice really. Just going to cut a couple of bits to this to size. Paint out, a bit of blackboard special. Just daub it on, lay it in the paint and then dry it off. Use a hairdryer just to get it tacky first of all, and once it's sticky, put the scrim on, and then I should, hopefully, it should be dry by the morning. You never know. Right, there you go. Here's what happens. Okay. Seal it out of the way first. Should go on there. Right. Couple of bits, couple of offcuts really, that are big enough. Room size remnants. Delboy's carpets. That's it. Right, that should do it. Now I just want to trim it across the hole as close as possible. And what I'm going to do is fold it under. I'm going to cut it exactly the size. Just cutting it to fit. Okay, I'm just going to daub a thick layer on just to form the base glue and then try and stick the scrim to it. Now, I'm hoping this ain't going to get too messy, but I'm probably wrong. It always is. Oh. Let's put a full stop at the end of my number plate. Nothing like a bit of punctuation. Alright. Okay. Now the idea is, first bit, do it square on, as in get the holes going one way. Unscathed so far. Now just press the old scrim into that paint layer and it soaks it straight up, straight away. You push it around a bit as well if it's getting a bit. I think it's about 6 people now have sent me videos of their bikes that they've scrimmed. What have we started? It is the most ridiculous thing to do, but it does look cool. I think so anyway. Right, so that's the first one, first layer on. It's quite handy because if it goes a bit, if it moves around, you can just drag it with a brush and stay clean. I'm just going to daub up another layer. Oddly enough, I didn't think it would, but it's even stuck underneath. It's rolled under and stuck nicely under there. Sometimes you do these silly jobs and it just goes quite well. Right. Here's the next layer. There we go. So that one diagonally on, just to give an opposing pattern, cover up more of the bike. Alright. If you put enough on underneath, you've just got to press it in like that and it just soaks through. Soaks through and sucks it up, baby. It tends to grow as well. I don't think it stretches out once you start layering it in. And there we are, loads of scrimmage. Literally painting it in, pouring this paint in between, trying to soak as much on as I can. If I can get away with doing this coat and perhaps one more, then I'll be chuffed. Mainly because I haven't got much paint left. It might look there's a lot on here now, but in the morning you come out and it somehow seems to have half vanished. Mostly because it's water, obviously it's water based, so the water dries away and it shrinks back. And it's not nearly as much as this. This is like the finished level that you want, like now, but it won't finish like this if you leave this. Like I said, it will dry. Just scraping it in, filling all the little squares up. Make sure there's as much as I can get on this coat. There we go, that's about the coatage that you're looking for. Can't stress it enough. Actually, if you're going to do this, just drown it. Absolutely drown it. It looks ridiculously too much, but it's not, because when it dries back and it shrinks, it just goes like that. And if you have any less, which I did on the fenders here, you get this. You can see that there's far less in there. I will have to coat those up again, and I'm hoping I can just one coat that. One coat. So there we go. That is it. Now I'm going to leave it for about an hour and then hit it with a hairdryer from underneath, heat the steel up or the alloy from underneath, and then heat the top. Just gently try and warm it so it does evaporate a little bit, because it is cold in here. It is 12 degrees, that's not that cold. Gets down to about 7 or 8 overnight, so that's not going to help evaporation. Underneath it's curled under nicely. Job done. Right, there we go. So there we go. There it is, nothing serious. It's a bit daft. I haven't done anything on project damage for quite a long time, so it's nice to have got a little bit done back into it. I do like my little Z tail, as one of you guys called it. It looks like a Z tail, which is pretty cool. Didn't intend it to, but it just seems to have come out that way. And it now does work. I can report having a wet ride to work this morning. Virtually no water on the back of the seat or down, worse still, underneath where I'm sitting. So it is a functional part as well as looking daft. So there you go, smashing, absolutely marvellous. So thanks for watching. Ride safe, winter's coming, it's dark nights, take it steady. Let's all get through the winter. Take it easy, ride safe, see you next time. Cheers.